Assalamu alaikum guys, this is Sam. Welcome to another video with me here at Sam of Somalia. This is one of my favourite lessons to do. I'm actually really looking forward to doing this video. We've got another Somali language video. I love doing these. Obviously, as you guys know me, you know that I'm a languagey person. So, okay, let's get straight into it. Basically, today I wanted us to do imperatives in Somali because on one hand, it's a really useful thing to do on a language level, but on another level, there's a real cultural, there's a really interesting cultural reason why imperatives are so important. Obviously, in English, in my culture, or at least in my family, in my immediate circle within my culture, we're quite sensitive generally in my culture to being shouted out, to be given imperatives. So we think it's sort of like a personal attack when someone says to you, drink, eat, get up, go to bed, sit down, things like that. We're quite sensitive to things like that. Like normally we'll be a bit more, we'll accommodate the person's feelings a little bit more. We'll say like, would you mind sitting down? Would you like to eat? Things like that. Well, we shouldn't really. I mean, we shouldn't be so soft and stuff like that. But anyway, it's just a cultural difference. But Somalis don't have that at all. Somalis do not have that at all. If you're living with Somalis, you're married to a Somali family, or whatever, you're around Somalis a lot, and you learn to speak Somali, it's absolutely not rude at all to say, sit down, eat, drink, and stuff. It's not aggressive at all. And these used all the time. Yeah, the amount of times that I'm told to sit down and I'm told to eat and I'm told to imperative. I'm a grown ass man. Yeah, I've got a little boy. Like I'm a dad. Yeah, but still, like people will still give me these commands and imperatives and stuff. So I wanted to go through some of my favourite ones. That I use all the time and that I use to me all the time as well. And I'll give you a couple of examples as well with them. So the first one that I'm gonna show you guys is. A way of telling someone to sort of relax, like don't worry, sort of leave it. It's like saying leave it. Iskadhaf, iskadhaaf. So an example of this is like my mother-in-law says that she's gonna go and do the shopping or whatever, or she comes to, for example, she's gonna go and do the shopping. I'll say something like maya hooyo iskadhaaf ani wa baxayaal. Maya hooyo iskadhaaf ani wa baxayaal. Like no, mum, leave it. I'll go. I'm going. Like leave it. Sit down. Or even if you're arguing about something. You might tell them, leave it, iskadhaaf. Don't worry about it, iskadhaaf. Yeah, that's the first one. Second one, ka. It's like, get up, move, ka, ka. Parents will say this to their kids all the time, or even to me, if I'm sitting in the armchair or something, and, Aded, Abdi Shukur or something comes in, they'll say, ka, ka, to me, like, move, let him sit there. Next one is Fadhiso. Fadhiso. In my warrior video, there's a Fadhiso warrior. Fadhiso just means sit down. Sit down. Obviously, that's really common as well. Everyone says it. Kaale, Kaale. You'll probably hear Kaale. Kaale just means come. Come here, Kaale. It's used as an imperative. I'm not actually sure what verb it comes from. Kaale. So that's not the verb to come. Kaale, like there are other verbs to come. Like in my video where I talk about how to say where you come from, there's a different verb. You don't use. I come from, you don't say the term Kaale. But Kaale is used you say, Kaale, come here. Next one, bah. When I was teaching at the Dugsi, I'd say bah quite a lot. If I wanted the kid to leave my class, I'd just say bah, leave. Next one is eat, so a lot of times said to the kids and stuff, but it is said to adults as well. And obviously when you have eating, you have drinking as well. Ab. In my waan video, I talk about ab when you say to the kids, ano ab, like, drink milk, ano ab. It's obviously really common as well. But whenever you're talking about doing an imperative something for me, you have this little e before it usually. So for example, the next one is si, which means to give. You might say isi, give to me, isi. So use that a lot. The word to open, fur. Open, for. The next one is her, to close. Her, close, her. You talk to someone, close the door, her, close the door. Sheeg. Sheeg means tell me. That little that we talked about a second ago. Sheeg. Or sheeg generally is just the imperative for telling someone or saying something to someone. I remember when I was a primary school teacher, I had one Somali child in my class. And I remember after school once, he'd been in a bit of trouble. He'd been in a bit of trouble with me that day, and his mum came to pick him up. And I said to him, I said hooyo Sheeg. That u Sheeg means her. That's like a third person. E is me, but the u is like he or she. Hooyo Sheeg, like to tell your mum. And obviously they were pretty surprised with me saying that. So Sheeg. And then the last one, this is number 12, Kane. Kane means bring something. I Kane. You say, Shah I Kane, bring me tea. Shah I Kane. Or if you say it to take to your mother-in-law or whatever, you might say hooyo Kane. To, take it to your mother-in-law. Yeah, so that's it. That's all the 12. Those are the 12 that I wanted to go over with you. Obviously, I mentioned a couple of little cultural points about, that imperatives are not rude in Somali. That you've got to remember that imperatives are not rude in Somali. And even when somebody says imperatives to you, don't be too sensitive about it. I mean, I am a little bit as well sometimes. I mean, when you're around people a lot who speak a different language, have a different culture and stuff, and people are shouting at you, giving you imperatives and stuff, and maybe perhaps the Somali language is maybe the volume of Somali is a little bit louder. Like, I don't know if that's politically correct to say, but like you guys watching this, I'm sure you know what I mean. Like sometimes the volume of Somali can just be a little bit louder. Like, but again, that isn't rude. Like that's not rude to Somalis when they speak loudly and clearly to you or give imperatives and stuff. That's not rude. So yeah, it's just how it is. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, do not forget to like and share it, and please subscribe to this channel so you can keep on coming back for more. This is Sam from Sam of Somalia. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.